So guys, welcome back to today's video. So we are heading all the way to Akosombo for a quick drive with the AMG boys. I'm sure others will meet us on our way. So guys, enjoy this video. If you like this type of content, help me grow the channel by liking the video, sharing it, and subscribe. One more. That's wild. So guys, we are still on our way and we are stuck in traffic around the Afienya side. But before we get there, let's interact with the boss himself, the AMG convener. Bro, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good. Yourself?
I'm fine.
Great.
Can you please introduce yourself, those who don't know you?
Okay, so my name is Jeff. I run Kwesi Autocons. It's an automotive consortium. Basically, we do everything cars, but most of the time we specialize in unique cars, and some of the cars that we specialize in is Mercedes-Benz. And one way or the other, we also got to realize that we have a lot of AMGs in the country. And as it's done all over the world, there are AMG owners communities all over the world. And the idea is that when you purchase an AMG from Mercedes, the dealership signs you on to the AMG community so that you'll be able to interact with engineers. You'll also be able to experience the community, the various support services that they provide across the world. So basically, that's what AMG owners community is all about, bringing together all AMG owners so that we can share our experiences and also have some form of technical support from the AMG in Germany. Thank you.
Okay, so far, how many members would you say you have?
Okay, so there are a lot of AMGs in Ghana. Actually, there are more AMGs than M's in Ghana. That we must admit. But in our community, currently we have about 51, 52 members. And our community is currently WhatsApp based. The reason for this approach is we wanted a very tight-knit community where information flow is well, let me say, managed. Because as you know, the car community in Ghana is quite, let me say, a tight community.
You joke?
Yes. So a lot of people want to have their stuff private, and we thought, okay, then why not we have the community on WhatsApp so that we can interact easily, share information, and also manage who joins the community, so that then there's better visibility as to the various members, because we want to have a personal interaction with all the members. So as it stands today, we have about 51 or 52 people that are on our community, and we are open to welcome as many members that own AMGs, not just drive AMGs, but actually own the cars, because it's the owners that know the experiences they're experiencing. They know the technical challenges they're experiencing, and they know what it takes to own these vehicles.
Okay, so if I have a regular Mercedes, I cannot join.
So if you have a regular Mercedes, the AMG community is actually a subgroup which sits under the main Mercedes group, the Mercedes-Benz Club Ghana. Yeah. So if you own a Mercedes-Benz, you would have to join the Mercedes-Benz Club Ghana. But if it's an AMG trim, so you know we have some cars that have AMG specs, but they are not AMG trims. But we are looking for the real AMG trims, the one man, one build vehicles, which has the embossment on the engines. Now, some will say, okay, but what of the C450s? What of the E450s? They don't have the badges. Yes, they don't, but they were actually designed and built by AMG engineers. So we also accept the C450s, the E450s, the E400s, the C400s. Any vehicle which is designed and built by AMG is welcome to the AMG community. Any other build which is from Mercedes but is not AMG goes to the Mercedes-Benz Club.
Okay, that makes sense. So those driving the fake badges, you are not welcome.
Yes, you have to join our bigger community, which is the Mercedes-Benz Club.
Okay, so my next question is, I've noticed we have a major fuel challenge here in Ghana, which a lot of people are afraid to talk about. But do you think the AMGs accept any kind of fuel?
No. Like I mentioned earlier, AMGs are special vehicles, and even a standard Mercedes doesn't run on standard fuel. So let's start the conversation from there. A standard Mercedes is supposed to be a minimum of 91 octane and above. So what it means is you're supposed to run premium unleaded fuel on a standard Mercedes. If that's the case, what it also means is for a performance vehicle, you actually need a much more higher octane of fuel to run. So you realize for the AMGs, it tells you that you need to run a minimum, I think it's a minimum of 95 octane. Yes. What are your regular 95 octanes in Ghana? There's the Goil, there's the Shell V-Power, there's the Total Exilium, there's also JP fuel, where there's the J Supreme, which is the premium fuel. Now these are the top brands that come to mind. I'm not trying to choose or pick out specific brands, but these are just brands that quickly come to mind. Now what it means is that your vehicle's fuel should be a minimum of V-Power or premium gas, basically, if you drive an AMG. It is non-negotiable, because if you have the money to acquire that type of a vehicle, you should have the money to fuel with the right type of fuel. Now, the other thing is, even though this is the recommended fuel, we are in Africa, and in Africa we all know the challenges that come with the type of fuel we put in our cars. Now, high performance vehicles require high octane fuel to run optimally. That being the case, we realize that sometimes there's an influx of poor quality fuel in the system, and it has actually cut across a lot of major brands for that matter. And I don't want to go into the technicalities. I'm not an oil engineer or a petroleum engineer, but what we realized with the vehicles around is that we have the likes of JP, which during this period where we had the high influx of very poor fuel, had very good quality premium fuel for J Supreme. Until date, most of my clients, my community members who have actually used JP fuel have concluded that their premium fuel is one of the very best in the country. Now, there's no advert. If there's quality, we need to accept it and we need to admit it. Now, alternatively, maybe you might not be able to reach any J Supreme vendor, that's JP Petroleum, but you probably have a Shell or a Total near you. Fundamentally, you should get an Exilium for Total, and you should get what you call it, V-Power
yeah,
for Shell, and you should get what we call an octane booster. Now, the octane booster does so many things besides just increasing the octane levels of the vehicle. It also helps in the combustion of the fuel in the car, and also helps in your performance as well. And like I said, it's a performance vehicle, so you need to also make sure that everything that you are feeding it is high quality. Now, most of these octane boosters, in my opinion, the best brands would talk to you about are Boostain and the octane booster from Liquid Moly. Those are the ones we have seen have worked superbly on various AMG vehicles that we have and some of our people have. So with regards to fuel, these are some of the things that I want to shed some light on. Now, one thing we need to understand is the vehicles run on this fuel. So if we don't put in the very best when it comes to fuel for our vehicles, it is guaranteed we're going to destroy these cars. So let's keep watch and let's take good care of our cars when it comes to fuel.
So let me ask you a very personal question.
Yes.
Give me like 3 cars, 3 AMGs you would want in your future garage.
Future garage.
Yes, those ones, they will never be sold.
So one is my car, the W212,
Oof.
the 2010 W212 E63. It's called the Big Bad Wolf.
You know what makes that car like unique or special to you?
Okay, so that car is unique because it's the very first AMG built engine that actually speaks or was built on the philosophy of the one man, one build engine, which was 100%. So prior to these engines, AMG was collaborating with other companies to build AMG engines. But the very first AMG engine, which was purely built in Stuttgart, no, in Affalbach, sorry, not Stuttgart. Stuttgart is where Mercedes-Benz is. Affalbach is where AMG is. So, was built purely by AMG engineers is the M156. And the Big Bad Wolf carries the M156. And that car is full bolt-on, treacherously brutal when it comes to naturally aspiration.
Treacherously?
Yes. So, you know, you can push the car to any power band and it will deliver excellently without any fear or favor. Now, what makes this car unique and what makes it, let me say, my favorite, is the fact that it has the purest AMG sound ever produced.
My God! You bow.
So now the newer AMG engines, which have the 4.0s, the 2.0s, the 3.0s, are all mimicking sounds that come from the M156. So they are actually artificial sounds which have been synthetically produced. But for M156, you get the pure sound, you get the real power, and it always leaves you with smiles per gallon.
Yes. Okay, so the second car.
So my very I'll do the W212 E63. I will do the AMG 1 because it's a one-off vehicle. So as much as they are not common, which is a good thing, it's a limited build, I think it also talks about the future of AMG, where they've transitioned from the fossil powered vehicles into electric vehicles, into hybrid spaces, and I believe that is a game changer. So that's a vehicle if one should own, as much as there'll be newer versions of it or there'll be better versions of it, the AMG 1 is a one-off vehicle. So I think that's a vehicle I would like to own, because you didn't say I drive, you said I would like to own in my garage.
Yes.
So I would like to own it. I'll actually put it on display, not drive it. Just have it on display. And the last one for future garage will be the all-new AMG GT 63.
Whew.
Yes. With the new shape, new technology. I find that vehicle to be very fascinating. The technology that goes into the vehicle was well thought of. It actually goes back to pick the original AMG engine. It doesn't have a hybrid gimmicks or all those electrical stuff. It's a sweet build. So if I'll get that, I'll get the Black Series. If there should be a Black Series of the new GT63, yes, I'll get a Black Series of that.
Okay.
So those would be my top 3.
Okay. Would you also do, okay, so if you are also to do like any vintage ones,
Okay.
which one would you add to your collection?
I'll go for the Red Pig. So the Red Pig was the very first AMG that was built. It was built off the E-Class, and it's a very beautiful car, in my opinion. The original one is in Stuttgart, and I got the opportunity to see it.
Ooh.
And it's
How was that like?
superb. Absolutely superb.
Like a dream come true.
Yeah. You know, the Red Pig is just, it embodies everything racing. And that's what AMG is about. It's about driving performance. So if you're looking at driving performance, you definitely need to own the Red Pig. Unfortunately, every series of the Red Pig has been bought by or has been held by Mercedes. They don't sell them. So yes, I would wish to own one of the Red Pigs. If there's even a replica with the same engine and everything, I still want to own one. And I think my next AMG will be the Hammer.
Ooh,
Yes.
nice.
So the AMG Hammer is my next vintage, if I should look at the vintages for AMGs. Yes, those two iconic vehicles are like, that's it for me.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think any other AMG suffices for
Okay.
the kind of history they have. Yes.
Okay, so let's do a couple of myths. So my final question is: any message out there for AMG owners who want to join, like
The community.
The community.
Yes. Yeah. We are inviting everyone who owns an AMG everywhere and anywhere. We do not discriminate. We are very open. It's like I said, a close community, but we're very open. We share views. We go on drives like we are today. We also have technical sessions with engineers from Germany, which we'll be having a few this year. We are planning to actually have a session with Dr. AMG. So Dr. AMG is a renowned American AMG specialist. He's one of the very best. He's worked with the Formula One team with Lewis Hamilton. So he's one of the world's best if it comes to AMG in the US. We also discuss technical issues with our cars. Like I said, we share experiences. So if you own an AMG and you want to join us, you can just drop a message with Mr. Link Up, and then he will let us know. We'll reach out to you, engage you, and then we'll take it from there. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, bro. Now let's enjoy the drive.
Sure. Thank you.
So guys, we are currently somewhere around Shy Hills, and guys, we have some bad news. Unfortunately, the CLS 63 tore its serpentine belt, or what we normally call fan belt, and also has a problem with one of his tires. So we are, wow, this guy did tear. Yes, so guys, we either have to get someone to bring us one all the way from Accra, which will take hours, or we have to try and find one around here, which I don't know how we are going to do it, but we'll keep you updated. We'll keep you updated. So guys, after waiting for hours, we finally got the fan belt, and the surprising part was we didn't get it all the way from Accra. We actually got it in a nearby town here. How shocking. So we got it installed. We also got the tires fixed, and we were back on the road. Yes guys, so we are here at Aloes Bay, one of my favorite places to cool off, and look at what we saw. This is a very nice RV. Yeah, so we'll keep you updated. The guys are also over here. All right, catch you later. So guys, later on we had some friends joining us. That's Kevin Beats, Bra Sammy, Baron, Kofi, and the rest. So we got some food, we got some drinks, we sat for a while, and it was time to leave because it was getting dark. But guys, we had an amazing time today, and definitely we have to do this again. We will definitely have to do this again, guys. And before we leave, check out this insane RV. Guys, this is crazy. This is crazy. Unfortunately, the owners were not around for us to, you know, interact with them, but this is crazy. I think this car is coming all the way from Europe. Yeah, but this is nice. This is very nice. So guys, Let me know in the comment section what car this is, and also which country in Europe this car is coming from, to stand a chance of winning a Liqui Moly octane booster. Yeah. So guys, let me know in the comment section. If you enjoy content like this, help me grow the channel by liking the video, sharing it, and subscribe. And guys, I'll see you in the next one.